What's been most exciting for me has really been the bulldozer badge. Just kind of seeing the animations that you can trigger on the perimeter, kind of driving inside. There's a bunch of new animation content.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. A look at the 76ers starting group. In the post, it's Tucker and Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, the guard pair, it's White and Brown. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the pace. Game 1 of this great season to come. It's just so great, Clark, to be here with you. How excited are you?
No more off-season talk, guys. I mean, finally, we get to play for real. Some games that count. Let's go. Like me on Christmas morning, I am excited.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Outside Tatum. Back to White from past the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
And here's White. Poked away. Misses the step-back jump shot. Tatum against Harris. Embiid is at the elbow. Harris against Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Atlanta Hawks. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
No doubt, Craig, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on the finals team at just 24 years old.
Now here is Horford. It's White on the wing. Takes it inside. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is why Porzingis is special. I mean, exceptional accuracy from range for a man of his size.
And there's the pass to Harris. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Horford. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And that one is good.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Harden kicks to Maxey. Over Horford. Backs down the step back James.
Control move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now here's Porzingis. shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got 5.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Embiid finds Harden. The shot from 20 feet away. The rebound by the Celtics.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Porzingis. Plays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
In the corner, it's Harris. Oh, good with the triple.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The 76ers #1. In 4th, the Celtics.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they found a way to keep winning.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Now, here's Melton. It's over Brogdon. Melton, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Philadelphia with the ball. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Boston now. This run now up to 13-2. Hauser. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nobody near Melton. Sinks the triple.
Whether he's on or off the ball, Melton's a threat.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
4 on the clock. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Melton passes to Bamba. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Melton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The 76ers trail by 8. Over in the corner, Beverly. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Brogdon against Melton. Shoots over Brogdon.
Putting that 6'10" wingspan to great use. Brogdon proving how effective he is on defense.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Celtics lead by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, the forwards, Harris and Tucker. Actually out there with Harden, and it's Embiid in at the center. Celtics leading by 8. And a lot of speculation, GA, of what would happen with Harden. As of now, he remains a Sixer.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a new landing place for him. Many thought the Clippers would go after Harden, but for the time being, he's going for another round with Philly.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice job by James Harden knocking that one down, making use of those short corner three-point shooting spots.
Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Over Harris. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Celtics lead by 7. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Harden outside. And as James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for title.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably.
First free throw is good. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, DA. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
So, Clark, here we are, adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, you know, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing.
Harris kicks to Maxey. Shoots over Brogdon. That's in. The Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Maxey.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
And the rejection by Harden. Harris against White. Harris passes to Tucker. Back to Harris. Right wing. Embiid wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Brown kicks to White. Brogdon outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brogdon's got his second bucket tonight.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Pass to Tucker. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for some teachers.
Some changes for Philadelphia.
And they were third in terms of opponent scoring per game. Other teams had a hard time handling the intensity they displayed defensively.
And Greg, that three-point percentage you talked about made them one of the hardest matchups in the league. They could do damage from all over the court. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Here's Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shot clock at 6. Bamba with the block. The three from Tatum. They grabbed their own miss. Shot's good by Williams.
It's hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Now, here's Melton. Pass to Beverly. He dishes it to Bamba. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Tatum. Korkmaz, no good. Boston leading by 4. Here's Pritchard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And that game against Portland, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
You know, Greg, many in Boston question the wisdom of the Smart Porzingis trade. What'd you think of the move?
I mean, I think given age and injuries in their front court, the trade makes sense, right? Also, they got some draft capital, but the ultimate test for this trade will be in the playoffs. The ring is the thing.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Down low, taken away by Williams. To the paint, stolen by Beverly. Guarded by Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. .29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Korkmaz. The pass to Melton. From the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Don't give Melton any room from deep. He'll punish you from there.
Tatum down low. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Melton passes to Bamba. Beverly for 3. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq, and Boston was looking great right away. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was in double digits. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime, nursing a one-point lead. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, run these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
And for the big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Brown. Porzingis. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Harden scanning the floor. High post, Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Harris against Tatum. From downtown. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Porzingis had a lot of suitors, GA, over the summer. Eventually, the Celtics made the move for him.
Porzingis rehabbed his game and value in D.C. With the Wizards rebuilding, he was a prime trade target. Boston went for him early, and he could be a difference maker for the Celtics.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Tucker finds Maxey. Now Harden. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. No good on the shot.
Well, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
There's Brown with the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the way, Harris. Guarded by Tatum. Harden inside the 3-point line. Harden missing again.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Pass to White. Over Harden. And it's White missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Embiid against Horford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, this high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that and is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Boston making a switch here. Hopkins checked in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Embiid finds Maxey. Back to Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid. Taking what the defense gives him, he's a pretty intelligent baller.
Maxey against Brogdon. Pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Harris spots the opening and helps his team exploit it.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Harris against Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the
over Harris.
2 minutes.
Solid shot by Tatum with the defender right there.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the 76ers call time here. In terms of the ideal stretch 4, Clark Tobias Harris fits the mold.
Yeah, he does so much so well on the court. He's an excellent three-point shooter, helps face the floor. But at the defensive end, he's versatile, he's tough, battles on the glass as well. And I just love his overall game.
And the 76ers with some changes. Now Melton, he has 6. Here's the 3. They get it again. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
You know, guys, passing is one part of Bamba's game that he's been working on. And, you know, when you can pass it as a big guy, that's an added bonus.
1:21 left to play in the third. Here's Horford. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, he's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Everly with the ball. Bamba kicks to Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Williams.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Brogdon looking it over. Buries it from three-point range. Brogdon's got 8.
You have to chase Brogdon off that three-point line. He's a very good shooter from this area.
Tie game in Boston. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.
47.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Bamba in at the 4. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Passes it to Bamba. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ah, here comes Tatum. Top of the key, Porzingis. White inside. Harris is there. White the pass to Williams. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Shoots off the step back. White with the defensive effort.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Tatum against Harris. Tatum dishes to Brown to take the lead. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
He's got a knack for making the hard shots. That was not an easy bucket for Brown.
Here's Bamba. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown inside. He's covered by Maxey. Brown's shot is good. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead. Harden outside. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Makes it off the glass.
A proven scorer. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up points.
White with it, and it's Harden picking him up. White, good. Here is Harden. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Maxey. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. White looking around. And the pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Tatum. Embiid, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Maxey. White with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Robert Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Tucker's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Right, the pass to Horford. Clock at 6.
Minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Charity stripe shot. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. White against Harden. Pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 4. Passes it to Harris. Harden outside. High post, Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assist from
Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Harris against Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Harden against White. Harden, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump. And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Look at the score, high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for them.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're in front by 5. There's 48 seconds left in the game. And so it's Boston with it. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. And here's White. And the rejection by Harden.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
There's the pass to Embiid. The rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he commits the intentional foul.
Tyrese Maxey. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler and has some good moves, too.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Melton. No good on the quick 3.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
So we see Boston get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done, and to see these fans home happy.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.